Hi everybody, Kelly Grayson with Ace for EMS and Medic Training Solution. And today on Sims on a Budget, we're going to show you how to make your own salad simulator.
There's an excellent set of instructions and a parts list on the Airway Nautics website on how to construct a salad trainer using a life-form manikin, but through a little trial and error I discovered an easier way to do it and how to adapt it to my Laerdal adult airway management trainer. Total cost of the parts was about $125. Of course, you'll need a Laerdal adult airway management trainer, known to generations of paramedic and EMT students as Fred the Head. Any modifications we do to Fred are easily reversible, and you can go back to your original configuration with a minimum of muss and fuss. To construct the adapter that slips into the existing esophagus on the manikin, you're going to need a 3/4 inch hot water CPVC female threaded adapter, $1.38 at your local hardware store. About 3 to 4 inches of 3/4 inch CPVC pipe. Shortest length that comes in at my local hardware store is 2 feet. You'll need some pipe cement to weld it all together, and a 3/4 inch brass threaded male to male hose fitting for $4.58. This allows you to go from a threaded pipe fitting to a water hose fitting, and a stainless steel hose clamp to affix the entire thing to the manikin's esophagus. When you get it all hooked up, you'll need a 5-gallon plastic carboy or something similar from Amazon. I got mine for $16.39. A 3/4 inch brass threaded hose bib that screws into the removable cap on the carboy, and some Teflon thread tape to make sure that it doesn't leak. A plastic drill powered pump, $8.99. And a cheap set of washing machine hoses. These are female to female hoses for less than $23. And the most expensive items, a variable speed electric drill and probably a year's supply worth of sodium alginate or xanthan gum.
So the first thing we're going to do is reach down here into Fred's chest and rip his still beating heart out and show it to him as he begins to... I'm sorry, no, that's not the heart, that's the stomach. But anyhow, that's the little part we're going to replace. And if you don't like the conversion, you can always put that back in later.
First thing I discovered from the instructions on the Airway Nautics website is that the quick connect hose fittings that they recommend, the garden hose fittings, leak prodigiously. I couldn't find any plastic or brass quick connect fittings that did not leak at least a little bit, and while that may not be an issue dragging a garden hose around the lawn, it is an issue in a classroom. So I ditched the quick connects and eventually did away with the clear plastic tubing and the male and female hose fittings and just went with pre-made washing machine hoses, which with female adapters on either end are perfect for our purposes. First thing you want to do is take maybe 3 or 4 inches of your CPVC pipe, use your PVC cement and glue it into that 3/4 inch CPVC threaded female adapter. Then take that assembly and stick it into the esophagus of your airway manikin and affix in place with a hose clamp. Next thing you'll do is take your hose bib and Teflon tape and screw that into the lid of your 5-gallon plastic carboy. I put the hose bib on there so I could control the flow of vomit from the container if I wanted to. After that, all you have to do is hook up the hoses. Your hose is hooked to your drill pump, the brass hose fitting on the manikin esophagus, and the hose bib on the other end. You merely put your drill into forward gear and squeeze, and the vomit flows forth. And if you want to reverse the flow and pump the manikin out for cleanup, you can do that. Just reverse the drill and pump everything back into the 5-gallon carboy. Remove the manikin's head from the base, stick it in the sink and run hot water through it. Matter of fact, what I did was I simply took my carboy, drained it, and filled it with hot water from a coffee pot and pumped hot water through my manikin with a dilute bleach solution, and it worked just fine in cleaning my manikin afterwards.
And here is the assembled esophagus adapter. See here, it's going to look different than the way you do it in the instructions, because I insisted on doing things the hard way and doing this with clear plastic tubing instead of the washing machine hoses. And I have a male fitting here, whereas the washing machine hoses will have a female fitting. But otherwise, that's it, and does not leak. Okay folks, and here's the system set up. It's a 5-gallon carboy with my simulated vomit in it. The system is primed. I've primed it to gravity. All hoses are connected. And we're ready to make us a vomit volcano. And you'll note, no leaks.
And that, folks, is how you construct a salad trainer on a budget. Cleanup and breakdown took no more than 5 minutes, and the only leaks I had were from the manikin itself, not from the esophagus and hose assembly. Thanks for watching.